Oh, guys, that was a fun day out at the football. I don't even want to talk about the game, really. It ended 1-1. Sissoko got the equaliser. What I want to talk about is our friends down the road. Tony, in my row in the Upper Graham Taylor stand, has requested I do this. So everybody, repeat after me. Luton get battered everywhere they go. Luton get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. The Hatters have returned to League One, and I, for one, am absolutely delighted, as you can see on my face. I mean, they are scum of the earth. They don't deserve to have a football club, and to see that they are in League One is fantastic news. So I'm delighted. You guys are delighted. We didn't end the season on a loss, which for me is a positive. And we've seen Luton get relegated. And the reaction after the game, after full time, once we found out confirmation of all of the results, was, yeah, you know what? It was great. It was great. We were all bouncing up and down, having a good time. And yeah, I am delighted. And generally, looking at Watford's season now, look, after Christmas, we had a major drop off in form. That's no secret. We all know that. It's not been good enough from everyone at the club. Cleverly, the players, the backing in the transfer window. There was a culmination of reasons as to why our form dropped off. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. Tom Cleverly is the man to take Watford forward for the foreseeable future. He is the man who should be in charge of this long-term project. And while Gino Pozzo is at the club, we may not have the success we've seen in previous years. There's nothing wrong, in my opinion, in being a stable, solid championship club. And clearly, I've said before, and many of you agree with me, I want Gino Pozzo to go at the earliest opportunity, because that is when we'll see Watford have the best chance of success in the upper echelons of this division, but also trying to push forward in the Premier League if we can get there. Don't get me wrong, I want Gino Pozzo to go. But being a stable, solid championship club is absolutely fine. And we've seen Luton this season, well, clearly struggle to remain in the division because they have been relegated. So I think some people need a reality check. Yes, it's not been good enough for several years. Yes, I want Gino Pozzo out. Yes, you guys may well want him out as well. But we've seen our rivals get relegated today, and that is something to celebrate. So, yeah, I don't really know where else to go in this video other than me just sitting here in my delight, really. It was great to meet so many of you today as well. I had a few people come up to me and say how much they enjoy the live streams, the videos, the previews, the reactions. So that was really great to hear in person. Of course, if you do see me in person, feel free to come and say hi. I am a nice guy. But yeah, an all-round great day at Vicarage Road. I think we should talk about the end of season awards actually, because they did that at the end of the game. After the full-time whistle, the players did a walk around Vicarage Road, which was really nice to see. I didn't spot Georgie Shakfatatse though. I don't know if anyone else did, but I couldn't see Georgie kind of in the crowd of players, unless he was hiding somewhere, which I found quite intriguing. So I could be wrong. He might have been in there somewhere, but I didn't see Georgie Shakfatatse at the end of the game today. 3 awards were given out. Now, of course, we did our own awards here on the channel. I think we gave Young Player of the Season to Bar, Goal of the Season to Vata, and Player of the Season to Imran Loser. Watford, of course, announced the official awards at the end of the game today. Stadium announcer Tim Coons reeled them off at the end. Young Player of the Season was voted for by the players and staff inside the club, and that went to Mamadou Doumbia, which, yeah, was really surprising actually, but I think he very much deserves that award from what I've heard, and from what I've heard publicly and privately. Behind the scenes, Doumbia is such a hard worker. He's one of these players who you hear about, you know, when they go on to have successful careers, they stay behind for a couple of hours afterwards doing finishing drills, trying to become the best they can possibly be. And Doumbia this season has really emerged as a quality presence up top. And there's no surprise to me that since really the turn of the year, he's been starting most matches ahead of vacuum Bayo, which is great to see. So congratulations to Mamadou Doumbia, who has won the Young Player of the Season. Goal of the Season was awarded the same as we announced here on the Watford Way for our own awards. Rocco Batta away at Fulham won that one. Of course, the strike was absolutely fantastic, and it wasn't even just a strike for Batta's goal. It was kind of the touch, the turn, the dribble, the close control. And then, of course, the final strike from distance, the swaz on the ball into the top corner was, yeah, it was fantastic. So congratulations to Rocco for winning goal of the season. Player of the season, they announced the top three actually. So in third place was Georgie Shaffatadze, which was a surprise because a lot of people, I feel, expected him to win the whole thing. Second place was Matty Pollock, which I absolutely agree with. The guy, if Imran Louza leaves, for me, should be the new club captain. He epitomises everything I love about a football player who should be at Watford. Hard-working, vocal, loves the fans, has that connection, and he puts his body on the line numerous times throughout each match. So Matty Pollock was runner-up for player of the season, and the Moroccan maestro Imran Louza took it in the end. Very much deserved. I hope and pray he will be here next year. We'll have to wait and see what happens, of course, in the summer transfer window. But Imran Louza, his quality, even today in the match, I know Watford didn't win in the end, but the ball for Sissoko's goal was, I mean, I'm going to say it was a world-class through ball. It really was. It was fantastic from Imran Louza, and he's had, you know, a resurgence in his Watford career. I don't know if that's the right word. I need to get my thesaurus out, but to think last season under Valérien Ismaël, they had a falling out and he was shipped out to Ligue 1 in France on loan, never to be seen again. And Tom Cleverley has done a great job this season of integrating Louza back into the team, and over time giving him more and more responsibility. And ultimately, he's worn the captain's armband on numerous occasions, especially in the second half of the season. And to see him win and do the speech he gave after the game today was really quite emotional to hear from Imran, actually. And he didn't give much away in terms of his Watford future. It was a question that Tim Coombs asked. He said, you know, how much do you love the club and how much do you want to be here? And he gave quite a generic answer. So I think Louza's future is very much uncertain. I think it depends on other departures as well. I'm hearing Backman, Sierralta, Porteous. These are all players we expect to leave. Shaffatadze, of course, is a given, really. So I think if Watford can get enough funds for kind of them squad players, I really do hope that we can keep Louza next season, because he is a real cog in that midfield that we can't really go without. So I think I'll leave it there. We can enjoy Luton's relegation. I can't wait to watch some of the vlogs from that game and some of the Luton fans' reactions. And yeah, as I said, whilst the Watford season hasn't been that great, we are allowed to enjoy our rivals' misery. Come on, it's football at the end of the day. So I want to thank you for watching throughout the entirety of the year. I am not going anywhere throughout the summer. I'll be here updating you with the latest Watford FC news, whether that's to do with the club, Gino Pozzo, Tom Cleverley, or of course the summer transfer window. So I want to give a personal thank you from myself to you. It's been great meeting you all in person this season. The channel has grown exponentially across all platforms. I do believe we are the fastest growing Watford fan community in the world currently, which is insane. It's absolutely incredible. And to get recognised in person at games as well, as much as I find it quite awkward at times, I do really appreciate your guys' support. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the channel this season. A 14th place finish for Watford. We'll take it. I think we all expected that at the start of the season. So yeah, we'll move on from there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.